Hey, speaking of JT and him coming from Texas, did y'all give him a hard time being a Texas boy up there in Ohio State?
No, we don't give him a hard time until he come down here. We don't want to, when he come to Ohio, we want to show him a good time. He good. When he get down here and he start talking all that, oh yeah, we in Texas, and that's when we give him a hard time. So, the first day of practice, they, the Cotton Bowl guys, they came and gave Coach Murray Texas hat. All the Texas guys were so pumped. We had to just tell them, oh, we get it. We in Texas. But other than that, no, I mean, it's a family. It's none of that until we get to their hometown.
Chris, you guys as defense have obviously had some challenges this year and covering against tight ends. What do you guys feel like you've been able to work on in the last few weeks to try to rectify that problem?
The tight ends, there's so much that goes into that. I can't count on one hand how many times a tight end just beat a guy straight up in man coverage. It's been more like blown assignments. So the biggest thing we've done is continue to hit the film as much as possible. But, as far as just covering them, man, I mean, good technique, that's what we always teach. As far as one-on-one, it hasn't been a tight end beating our linebackers or safeties one-on-one often. Like I said, I can count on one hand. Most of it has been communications pre-snap, and we do so many different things with our defense now as far as covering people. Jobs change, in the snap of a finger pre-snap. So the biggest thing is just getting everyone on the same page and making sure we ain't got a tight end just running wide open like we've saw this year a few times. And as far as the coverage, though, I mean, we're not too worried about just tight ends just beating guys straight up because we play with good technique and we have the caliber of athletes to cover those guys. Biggest thing has been, like I said, knowing who you have and when you have.
Have you seen any young guys these past few weeks really start to emerge in these bowl practices?
Baron Browning, he been up and down this year as far as practice and things like that. He definitely shows spurts of what he can be, but it's not consistent. But since the Big Ten Championship, and he was going down on kickoff, just laying guys out. This bowl camp, he's been unreal. He's starting to put it all together, and his future is going to be really bright.
As a whole, just what are the biggest ways that you've seen this defense grow and improve kind of over the last few weeks?
Like I said, we've took that next step in realizing what our problems has been as a defense. It's never really been just a guy beating us straight up. It's always been, blown coverages after blown coverage or misfit after misfit. And, the only way to fix that is to go through every second that we can, watching film of why that happened, fixing it, applying it, and then reapplying it again in meetings. So that's the biggest thing that has happened over these past few games. Just continue to hit the film and iron out the wrinkles that we have.
Are there any unique challenges you see in this USC offense that they present compared to other teams you've played?
They might have the best overall talent offensively that we've saw from, as far as their depth chart. I mean, we play teams that have tremendous talent, but you can go 2-3 deep in every position on their offense basically. And they have guys that can go just about anywhere start. So that's the biggest thing. And of course, they have a quarterback that can do it all. And, I believe their running back has like a first-round draft grade or something like that. But those guys can play.
Chris, I know you talked a little bit just now about it, but with the USC offense, what really stands out the most to you, especially just how balanced they are with Darnold in the pass game and we got Jones in the run game?
It's honestly, when you have a projected #1 overall pick, or Sam Darnold or whatever he is, top 2, all the attention mostly goes to him. But once you turn on that film, the biggest thing that jumped out to me was Jones, the running back. Just how powerful, how strong, how fast he is, and elusive. You don't get that in a lot of backs. He runs fast and angry, and they have the backup, and he runs the same way. And it was just a tremendous balance as an offense. And, being on the eastern coast of the time zone and maybe in West Coast, we don't really get to see them play as much as we should because, they are a team. The time difference kind of messes that up. So, once we actually have time to watch film on them, you get to really see what type of team they have. All the ESPN highlights don't do enough justice to how much talent they have on their offense.
So does it help at all that you've gone up against other high caliber running backs, just thinking of Saquon Barkley, for example, as we're able to shut him down? Does that help at all when you think about the challenge of taking on Jones?
Not really, just because they're different style runners, different style offenses too. So it presents a different challenge, but it does help that we've played against some crazy running backs this year. Saquon, Akron, Taylor from Wisconsin. We've played against some really good running backs. Kind of helps just playing against that kind of talent. But I don't think we'll be able to really simulate, what Jones and those USC running backs bring to the table until we actually start to play.
In terms of Darnold, what are you looking for from that linebacker position? Just to read him, to know what he's going to do, to know how you got to do on any given play to try to contain him?
You just said my answer. I'm a football junkie, and I love dissecting players, especially the offense. I love, they think they got you in something, and you kind of bait them into something and make a play or something like that. But I'm interested to see how he handles the game. You can kind of tell on film, but you never really know how a player handles the game until you play him. And I think the best player that I've played against that handled the game probably was Deshaun Watson. No matter how many times we hit him, picked him off a few times, seemed like he was always in control still. So that's what I'm interested in, the battle in between the battle of the game. I just want to see how he's going to handle, getting hit and, hopefully the DBs making some plays on the ball. See how he recovers from that.
What do you learn from the Fiesta Bowl that last year when you played Deshaun as to what you can do? Even if you pick off Darnold, that he's going to come back at you. What do you learn from last year?
There's nothing you can really do but go back out there and play. As a competitor, once you compete, and then you can tell when someone's tapping out or if someone's going to be in a fight for the rest of the game, no matter what is thrown their way. And that's just how Deshaun Watson was. No matter what was going on in that game, he was still going to fight to the very end and fight with poise. And like I said, I can't know how Darnold's going to be until we get in that situation. And the same thing goes for the defense though, because we still have to go out there and be poised. They're going to make some plays. They have top talent. Whenever you have top talent, people are going to make plays on both sides, and we're going to see who's more poised, basically.
Chris, it was you and JT who were sitting at the podium last year after disappointed after facing a high-caliber quarterback like Deshaun Watson. There was a lot of chirp as to whether you guys playoffs or not over Alabama. Do you feel like this kind of provides the perfect opportunity with Sam Darnold and USC's high-powered offense to kind of prove to everybody that you deserve that final spot?
I think so for sure. I honestly think that no matter what is put in front of us, as a team, we're going to come out and show the world, who we are as a team. And we've done that numerous times throughout this year. Took a loss to Oklahoma at home, came back, fought, played good football, beat Penn State, which was the second best team in the nation at the time. Come out, lose next week, awful loss against Iowa. Come back and fight, win a Big Ten championship against a top 4 Wisconsin team. So whenever we have that chance to kind of show the world why we're still here, why we're still Ohio State, that's what we love.